Title: Indigo and the Humongous Duck by Professor Historia. Hey everyone! Welcome back to my channel. If you enjoy today's story, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. That way, you'll be the first to know when I release new, exciting adventures. Now let's dive into our story. Once upon a time, in the cozy town of Wishington, there was a cheerful girl named Indigo. Indigo had long red hair that reached all the way to her knees, and big, bright, shimmering blue eyes. She was funny, smart, and very good at playing Twister, like a contortionist, which meant she could twist and bend her body in amazing ways. Now and then, Indigo loved to relax in her large, warm bathtub. She would pick a rubber ducky from her collection and place it in the bubbly water. But one day, something surprising happened. When Indigo put her rubber ducky in the bath, it didn't float. It sank to the bottom like a rock. Indigo put on her goggles and dove into the tub to get it since it was so big. She swam down to the bottom and saw that the rubber ducky was still sinking. Indigo hopped out of the tub frantically, remembering that Prof. Brainiac mentioned salty water floats things. She grabbed some bath salts, thinking they would make the ducky float. To her surprise, the ducky grew humongously big, like the size of a bear. Indigo quickly put on a sweater and pants and ran to her neighbor Maylee's house. She told Maylee about the giant rubber ducky. Maylee thought for a moment and said, I don't know. Why don't we go see Lila? Their other neighbor, Lila, had a magical garden filled with wondrous plants. When they ran to her place, she was just as puzzled, but she had an idea. I know a magical tree in my garden that might help. It is called the riddle tree and only gives clues. Are you good at riddles, Indigo? Let's go! Come on! The three girls ran to the amazing riddle tree at the back of the garden. There were signs all around it that said, "Do not touch," and "Warning." Each leaf had a tube with a funnel attached to it. Lila gave a tube to Indigo and said, "Speak into the tube and tell it about the rubber ducky. It will speak back." She told the tree about the duck and the bath salt. Then she listened carefully and heard a hollow voice say, "At sunrise, the rubber comes alive. For the gem dust you must strive. Search before the end of the light, or you will be all in plight." What does plight mean? Indigo asked. It means big trouble, Maylee replied. This riddle seems scarier than I thought, said Indigo. Let's hear the rest of the riddle so we can solve it, Lila said in a relaxed voice. Indigo gulped and told her friends what the tree had said. Do you know what "for the gem dust you must strive" means? Maylee asked. All three friends were puzzled and thinking, and then Lila nodded and replied, "Yes, I think I do." I found some gem dust a few months ago near the tree. When I asked the tree what it was, it told me to keep it because I might need it someday. Maybe this is what it meant. Let's go! Come on! They ran back to Lila's house, where she kept a small jar of sparkling gem dust. We need to sprinkle this on the ducky before sunrise, Lila said. If we fail to do it, the duck will come alive. They hurried back to Indigo's house and found the giant ducky still sitting in the bathtub with an evil stare and seemed ready to be alive and run destructive havoc. Carefully, They sprinkled the gem dust over the ducky. As the first rays of sunrise peeked through the window, the ducky began to shrink back to its normal size and floated to the surface. With great relief, Indigo, Maylee, and Lila cheered. The rubber ducky was back to normal and looking as cute as it did before becoming humongously big. From that day on, Indigo was careful with her bath salts, and she always thankfully remembered the adventure with her friends and the magical riddle tree. Moral of the story: when faced with a problem, sometimes it's important to seek help from friends and use your creativity to find a solution. Working together and thinking outside the box can lead to amazing adventures and solve even the trickiest problems. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more fun stories and adventures. See you next time!